So I went to New York City to visit my brother, and then we went to New Jersey, right across the river, and it was amazing because then we got to see the Statue of Liberty at Liberty Park. Look how beautiful she is and her gorgeous patina. Even though she's made of copper, she turned after 30 years into this gorgeous green, and there are the beautiful flags. As you can see, I'm extremely excited because it's just so beautiful to see the Statue of Liberty. So I drew her already with my pencil, and now I'm going to go ahead and outline with my thin Sharpie so you can follow along with me and pause anytime you want to. But just a few things about her. She's holding here a torch, and I am going to color the flame with some gold marker, which I'll put the link in the description for all the things that I use. But just so you didn't know, she's a gorgeous creation of a guy named Frederic Auguste Bartholdi, and this was a gift from France that was given to the United States in 1886. She's 305 feet tall, or 93 meters, and she is in the New York Bay on Ellis Island. Now the symbols are of freedom. Okay, so she's a symbol of freedom for immigrants arriving by sea. So the spikes on her crown symbolize the 7 oceans and 7 continents, saying that wherever you're from, you are welcome. And her face is the artist's mother. So that's why it's this beautiful woman. He absolutely loved his mom, I bet. Now I'm moving along to her sleeve, and basically this is just a bunch of letter J's over and over again, and curves and lines. So beautiful Grecian long outfit, even though she's from France. So beautiful, beautiful. Moving on to the rest of her gown and just doing some long gorgeous curves. This here is like this beautiful robe that she's draping over her shoulder from this little part here on the and it's just all this fabric. I don't know how he did it to make it look so smooth and flowy. He was a genius. Okay, so now we're moving on to the bottom, where it's just like a dress underneath, all reaching all the way down to the floor, and she has just 1 foot sticking out, and then she's on a pedestal. Keeps her nice and tall. Did use a ruler for the pedestal and for the little tablet that she uses in her arm to represent the date, which is July 4th, 1886. And if you're wondering why you see a bunch of letters instead of numbers, it's because they are numbers, but they're Roman numerals. And the number signifies July 4th, 1776, when the United States became independent. Now we're moving on to her neck, which is very long and graceful. And then the shape of her face is very angular, so not too round. It's pretty much, the bottom of a rectangle almost. And then we add the veil, and there's some curls on the side of her head, and then we're moving upwards to the crown in just a bit. People always ask me, can you go stand inside the crown? And yes, you can. Since 2020, they've reopened it. You can pay for tickets to go there, but you got to get them in advance. Also, you have to climb 162 steps to get to that crown, so you got to work out before you go. So remember that I like to call them rays of light, but they call them spikes, are the 7 oceans and 7 continents of the world. So saying you're welcome no matter where you are from. Erase all the pencil lines, and then I'm going to draw 3 diagonals going one way and 3 diagonals going the other way to create this beautiful cubist background. Cubism was something that George Braque and Pablo Picasso used to do in their paintings, and it was just something abstract, So now I'm going to color my gorgeous Statue of Liberty, the whole thing, right, with this green chalk. It was a perfect color, and then I used like a turquoise to be the shadows, and it just blended so pretty. And I also did some gold marker for the flame. And now I'm doing my cubism in the background, which I love to do. It's just adding one color and then another color, like one shade darker or so, and then blending it together. Now, if you haven't noticed yet, when I blend, I just use a plain wet brush. It doesn't have any paint in it. It's just a wet brush so that the 2 colors can kind of morph together. And here it is. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. I hope you have fun doing your Statue of Liberty, and I will talk to you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you are amazing.